Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Welcome to Nar Shaddaa. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours. Sure, most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think. Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system. No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of. Yeah, in all its glory. Don't get your hopes up from what you see here, though. As soon as we hit the main sector, that's when the smell and the mobs can get pretty bad. Alright then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you. And just being here should be enough. People in the refugee sector don't tend to ask too many questions. We should be safe enough. There should be a central trading hub up ahead. Their stock's probably not the best, but they may have some things worthwhile. Well, that means finding either a bounty hunter, a ranking member of the Exchange, or someone willing to talk, none of which are too appealing. Bounty hunters in the Exchange are going to want to shoot you, and someone who is willing to talk to anyone, which means trouble.
The bounty is a waste of our efforts. All that matters is the Jedi. The intentions of the thugs of this moon are of no consequence.
It's up to you. There's bound to be someone in the sector willing to spill their guts for a credit or two.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult, but this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible. Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad! The problem is, you are on my landing pad. I got another ship coming in, and unless you want that piece of junk's hull crushed flat, you better move it. Got it? That's none of your business. All you need to know is that they're gonna be firing up their quad lasers if they find your ship squatting there when they arrive. No, really? Thanks for the insight. And here I was, thinking you were a smart human. Now, either get that piece of junk off my piece of junk, or you're going for a 2-kilometer walk to the ground. Yeah, right now all I'm hearing is talk. How much you offering? Well, I got your ship, and that's worth more than that if you decide to cheat me. Alright, it's a deal. I got some visitors booked for your space, but I'm sure the two of you can work it out when they arrive.
Not as of yet.
Look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in. Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure. Alright, what do you want then? Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange. The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately. The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it. You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing. Whatever your reasons, thanks.
Spare a few credits, friend? All right. I don't know much beyond the refugee sector here, but I can share what I know. This sector's filled with refugees from the Jedi Civil War, and even as far back as the Mandalorian Wars. Refugees and war veterans both, and anyone else who was rendered homeless by the war. The Jedi destroyed planets across the galaxy, and here's where the wreckage ended up. That's two names for one thing. It's difficult to tell in the crossfire, and the Sith were led by Jedi. In the end, it didn't make much difference. A lot of space lanes cross at Nar Shaddaa, and once here, it's hard to move on. Even fighter pilots from the war can't get work at the docks. The freighter crews are full up. There's no work here and no way out, unless you want to become a hired muscle for the Exchange, or work in a Hutt slave camp. No, should I? He doesn't sound like a Hutt. What, is he a bounty hunter or an Exchange boss? Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Nar Shaddaa. This place is a cesspit, with the Exchange and the Hutts stabbing their claws into everything. But you know, I did hear something about a bounty on Jedi, though. Something the Exchange posted. Doesn't matter, though. Aren't any more Jedi around, so no one's going to be collecting that bounty. You're lying. You're mad. A Jedi wouldn't come to the... You're serious. You're telling the truth. What are you doing here? Are you trying to get us out of this place? Please, you have no idea what life is like here. Of course. Of course. Tell me, what else did he want to know, Jedi? Not much to say, except it's a high price. You need to find a bounty hunter to get more, and they've been pretty scarce lately. You might have more luck trying to find someone connected to the Exchange. And I don't mean some spaceport muscle, I mean someone connected. No idea. Could be one of them crossed the Exchange, and they're looking for revenge on all of them. Well, they tend to lay low. To be honest, it's like with bounty hunters. You may need to do something to get their attention. Look, Jedi, before you go, I know you probably didn't come here to save us, but I knew Jedi during the war, and I know that they always helped when they could. If I can help you, even just by keeping an ear out, I can let you know if I hear anything. I'll do that then. I'll come seek you out if I hear anything I think you might want to know.
I saw what you did to those Exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need? Thank you, stranger. I won't forget your kindness.
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands. And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another? The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target. Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than with a clenched fist. Good. Mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
And what did she want?
Nothing. Just answers to some questions.
It's okay. I already know she's a Jedi.
You do? Then why?
Trust me, Nar Shaddaa just got complicated.
Geraktada cemense bingaru rukututo und chuchamataso benkisha manensitsi. Fela dibonot munikranakada. Teriwana jung konata dela raguna tuna. Dai rinto run kawrekare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemeno totorere senisentan. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru katada. Fioratora pada no ringatel camarada tela fibu nubu da bicarana cenirara. Teriwana jung konata dela raguna tuna. Dai rinto run kawrekare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemeno totorere senisentan.
Sullistan's hearing's pretty sharp, if you couldn't guess from the lobes.
Geraktada cemense bingar rukutoto unde chuchamataso benkisha manensitsi. Fela dibono ta munikranakada. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru katada. Fioratora pada no ringatel camarada tela fibu nubu da bicarana cenirara. Teriwana jung konata dela raguna tuna. Dai rinto run kawrekare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemeno totorere senisentan.
Big Ears here might know someone who can change the Ebon Hawk's ID signature. Could be useful for avoiding notice.
Teriwana jung konata dela raguna tuna. Dai rinto run kawrekare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemeno totorere senisentan. Der rinto run to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Nenso telepachan gorsodara nane gra dalonuta cholorien. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru katada. Fioratora pada no ringatel camarada tela fibu nubu da bicarana cenirara. Teriwana jung konata dela raguna tuna. Dai rinto run kawrekare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemeno totorere senisentan. Wana jung senisensen drawice canel commercio tela fibu nulor. Docentaurin Gele resonto cenig rexi contunso des jung karatata. Relive curondoso mele grima con corregim basa. Rechu contrada suma con cere non grum. Gele ractada cemense bingar rukutoto unde chuchur remananza.
Graci ubaci kompadwana muska na boska wamba. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Bornacinin sopa maranka wongo kumbiaste. Tonga buga shama zanini chonkai chiteraritza sabata. Tiumpe, dove punta crita gino muleranni bono. Chiret kurangata ingkuntanga wai kerevo tawa yato kauluan. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Muliwrawa iberendia tia Vishnu nunca se. Utati ramata mandrakotu sa minarinkadin.
Dorota sinta un otro, butemali lichuna chichisca, un corda saboraco. Fasa susho wi, kanaina doka ches, kapatorondi loso chi rana dikpik, na ji ka chi a ubang ta. Me poga rifti noso me mas tolo, yokolopoi, tuana muki. Crimso chi mapo hirembi kachapas pato, kruta mawi, tonapa makaret. Dok ini kemarin zuni inas di John Bla wenso mas. Tong abau shan uni nong. Sotimo, insando trampadon, morinto kawaka na chitoro, mosutra nekuchi muisan. Kan baracho le kawamba ni Jacinta no. Kenuto, min kasa imo shanricho wakisa. Poso ma oritushni tuk bamba bora. Dino morira nibo non kin un patno koktek dok ini kemarin zuni inas di John Bla wenso mas. Tong abau shan uni nong. Hosman fu ni wado ni kuta maasapa. Tong hitwa maji. Yuma liba to ato into tune.
Loka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Taranamo sibu endasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu in kosoracha. Taranamo sibu endasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu in kosoracha. Donos emeragith. Wanarakora chi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata. Loka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Taranamo sibu endasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu in kosoracha. Taranamo sibu endasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu in kosoracha. Taranamo sibu endasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu in kosoracha.
Malampas tarawando krimogawan. Kurmaka trakta veshambash. Joroga gomoshi. Juto monshi dakajim. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya. Tache morota kamsa. Javaskobo sabjo. Rigiso karvenokso. Mochi tosasa grindeyo. Bane suka kram. Joka mata storch ban locha. Jun sobe me rapa, no kuma randisa mak chiksa, kucha bak tong kinka mata kata, chopa wanga kun not kat yut kat kes. Moga chi nota harempe wanachi, drum papa nakares magre, kavadumpa ku papa yi mokata, yuzuta mo norchadas, noma inso di zinka. Da hupo botenyo go jucho picha, wem taba ni sochu, norotoga proto lala shishi, juvadosa jibacha, ratak mansan, dokosha na chitolo. Takam tuchis miku mogo graba, kichichul ida hodonga, mi padeng, tuning tachu kun ni best, kavadumba ku. Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tachimorota kamsa, javaskobo subjob, rigiso karvenokso, mochi tosasa grindeyo. Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tachimorota kamsa, javaskobo subjob, rigiso karvenokso, mochi tosasa grindeyo. Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tachimorota kamsa, javaskobo subjob, rigiso karvenokso, mochi tosasa grindeyo.
Sonaranga machotane dotalutu. Padu krem so chiche no shiwendido dron tite yaba. Morata gomana. Kova chokchi moskali miki mokma moka.
Donina chiwa, kota wind, porka no shawatama. Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tachimorota kamsa, javaskobo subjob, rigiso karvenokso, mochi tosasa grindeyo. Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tachimorota kamsa, javaskobo subjob, rigiso karvenokso, mochi tosasa grindeyo. Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tachimorota kamsa, javaskobo subjob, rigiso karvenokso, mochi tosasa grindeyo. Drabinuka soba mamarma, dancha nek mamamba kranta mepalen, misuko chanira mosa fan rosota jus lamakiko davmaren, beautiful diremako ninoras. Kawanabota tagwa kanka diwa, yutaka alwanji yumaliba, tues mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba, wakama nurawa. Jowana masaranka ma ramazurata, keso juskrita lorsa, yumacha fuego mikojira. Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tachimorota kamsa, javaskobo subjob, rigiso karvenokso, mochi tosasa grindeyo. Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tachimorota kamsa, javaskobo subjob, rigiso karvenokso, mochi tosasa grindeyo.
Heruhuta, Jinking, Manini Bobo, Nidonjo. Watagra tunji, mula rayi mula gritirite, jakolo mebosa. Kawanabota yutatanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Tarak krono king bolotonga chopa chavwa genrut.
Dahupo botenya go jucho picha, gwen tabani sochu, norotoga proto lalashishi, juvadosa jibacha, ratak mansan, tokosha na chitolo. Kavadumpe masuraku, popayi botenya, tachimorota kamsa, javasko bosabjo, rijiso karvenokso, mochitosa sagrindeyo.
Hey, I saw that ship you flew in on. My ship.
Your ship? I'd lay off the spice if I were you. That's our ship, not yours.
Was I talking to you? I tell you, that ship's mine. It's the Ebon Hawk, isn't it? She was stolen from me during a routine run in the Mid-Rim, near the close of the Mandalorian Wars. So, you admit it's not yours. How did you come by it anyway? Who did you buy it from? The registry's 34 P7JK. It's got a temperamental hyperdrive, and the turrets can be sluggish and unresponsive against fast-moving fighters. She's also got 2 secret compartments, one in the cargo hold, right near the plasteel cylinders in the back, and the second beneath the bunks in the starboard cabin.
Whoa, he could have gotten that information some other way than owning the ship. Come on, he's skifting us.
So, you gonna hand it over now, or are you going to be difficult? No deal. A ship's worth its weight in spice on Nar Shaddaa, and nothing's worth being trapped here another year scrounging freight jobs. We'll see about that. Watch yourself. Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place.
Let me shoot him in the back. No one has to know.